Hey everybody, this is Mark and welcome back to episode 2 of my first computer build. All of the parts are finally here after a couple of issues and much waiting, but I'm really excited to get started. In this episode we're going to be talking about the parts, what I got and why we got them. So let's go ahead and get started. So first let's start with this. This is the Thermaltake Core V21. Now it's a kind of a smaller case. It's actually square, so it's not a usual form factor either. And for beginners, it's probably not the best case either, but I wanted something that was small. And the way stuff's laid out, I think it's going to be a good choice, and it should work out pretty well as well. Next, we got the, let's just go here, we've got the EVGA GeForce GTX 1050. It's a pretty small card and really cheap, but you get some good performance from it from what I've seen. And what's also nice is this guy pulls all of its data and power from the PCIe port, so there's no need for wires going to the card. It gets all of it from the motherboard, and it's kind of wireless. Speaking of wireless, we got a Asus wireless card. I do have like a USB wireless adapter, but it's not that great, and I wanted something that was 802.11ac, and I figured why not go for something that was good, so I got this. And that's going to be going into the PCIe slot on the motherboard. For the motherboard, we got the MSI B250M Pro VDH. This is a really awesome motherboard. It uses DDR4 RAM, and it supports the brand new Kaby Lake processors, which is pretty awesome as well. And even has a USB-C port, so it's future ready. For our processor, we're going to be using the Intel Pentium G4620. I was originally planning on getting the G4560, but that's in pretty high demand right now, and that's kind of sold out everywhere. So this is kind of the bigger brother to it. Slightly faster clock speed, slightly better inboard graphics, but I'm using that because I'm using this instead. So it's $30 more, but you get better performance, so I was fine with that. I ordered the 4560 on Amazon, but it never shipped, and they didn't meet the shipping deadline, so the order got canceled. So I had to go to an actual store and get the very last Pentium that they had. So I'm really lucky to have got this. It was supposed to be here a while ago too. For RAM, we got 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM from G.Skills. I didn't get a lot, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of multitasking, so I don't need a ton of RAM. So that's why I got that. For storage, are doing a 120 gigabyte SSD along with a 160 gigabyte hard drive. SSD is for the operating system and the hard drive is for Steam games. My case and motherboard did not come with a speaker, so I just got a little $3 speaker so I can learn the beeps if there's an issue. And then finally we've got the EVGA 430 watt power supply. What's bad about this is it's non-modular, so there's going to be a big mess of cables. This case doesn't have the best cable management, but it kind of works with the power supply underneath everything. I'll show you in the next video, but it'll work. And like I said, I really only need power for this and the drives because this gets power from the motherboard. But that's kind of what happens when you're on a budget build. So this build was supposed to cost me a little over $400, but I had gift cards and promos, so I spent $305 for this entire build. But my processor didn't come in the one that I wanted, so I had to get the more expensive one, and then I had to get this and this. So with my choice additives that I got, I didn't need this or that, but I wanted them. It cost me around $470. So, but if I got what I wanted, it would have been $305, but because I kind of chose a little bit of extra about what I wanted and got a higher end CPU, it cost me about $370. So not a lot more, but we do get a pretty fair amount of stuff for not a lot of money. But there you have, those are the parts going into my custom gaming PC build. My very first one will have probably about 2 or 3 videos of the build, then maybe one about installing the OS, and then another one about testing it all. So look out for those videos in the coming weeks. If you're not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss this whole series. I'll have a playlist linked down below if you missed any of the other episodes. But that's going to be for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. This is Mark with iAppleTech128, and I will see you in the next one.